So hi, this is it, this is my vlog. I've decided to start a vlog now. I said I would in the past, but I never actually did anything interesting. So now I've actually started to do something interesting, I've decided to start the vlog. My name's Tom, I'm 25 and I run a company called Outfit Sport. Went to school, got alright grades, went to University of Nottingham, graduated with a 2-1 in sustainability, went to UWE, Masters in Sustainable Development and Practice, worked in customer service at OVO Energy, then went on to work at a company called Wellers, which was an accountancy firm, and then finally on to custom kit for Outfit Sport. So this is the business I started myself. As you can see, none of that links together well. It's just a mishmash. I did a bit of everything, it was all stuff that I was interested in, and it's still, looking back on it, is definitely something great that I've done. Now I've finally worked out what I want to do, and what I want to do is work for myself running a business. Custom kit seemed like an amazing opportunity to do, and it's something that I've become very passionate about actually. I've made kit for national bodies, for Team Wales, for schools, Hampton School, Portora School. I've made kit for boat clubs, City of Oxford Boat Club, some of the Oxford colleges, and Malta Boat Club as well. And also I made kit for universities, Nottingham, Birmingham, a whole load of universities. I can't remember the name of them. I can't remember most of the stuff I do, to be honest, but I know it's all written down somewhere, so that helps. The company, I've been running it for around a year now. I did it for a bit when I was working for the accountancy company in the evenings. I then left, moved back home. It was always ticking away in the background. Around November time, everything changed. The person I used to outsource it to, she got ill, and she had to shut her company down. In reality, the only thing I could do is outsource overseas, or I could get the machinery myself. So I did that. I bought them off the lady I used to outsource to, and I brought everything back in-house, and that is when everything kicked off. So these are the machines I own. Because I had the products in-house, it meant that I could kick out loads of products for samples, and that was on Instagram campaigns and influencers. Because of that, that brought in more sales, and that's when everything started to get going. And I was able to make much more money on the products because I didn't have to send them off to get manufactured elsewhere, which meant the minimums were lower and the margins were higher. So that all worked out really well. That's how the business started, but I got such huge plans for the business going forward. So why custom kit? Basically, custom kit, in my opinion, is really behind. You've got all these companies like Adidas and Nike, which people view as the gold standard. These kit companies produce great kit and they're endorsed by loads of high-profile athletes. So the way I see the kit market, you've got custom kit and you have stock kit. Custom kit is kit that's made specifically to a club. For example, Manchester City, they've got great kit, well designed, all that sort of thing. And then you also have stock kit, and that stock kit is like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, those brands. Because it's mass produced, it's also high quality and it's good looking kit. But then the custom kit market, because there's small teams going into it, the companies are sort of old, the custom kit market never really caught up. So at the end of the day, clothing really is just a bunch of shapes all sewn together with different techniques. So once you get the fabric right, the fit, which is the shapes, and the finishing techniques, which is the sewing techniques, if all those are prioritized, you get a great garment. In theory, with custom kit, you can do exactly the same. So fabric, fit and finish, coupled with the ability for complete personalization through sublimation printing, which is quite new, means that there is no reason why custom kit can't be as high a quality as Nike kit. So why am I making a vlog? So I'm a big fan of Gary Vaynerchuk, or Gary V. He's a big personality on social media and he advocates entrepreneurship and all that sort of thing. And he has a guy who follows him around every day to film a daily vlog with Daily V. He's always said on his vlog that he would have loved to have done it at the start to show where it was all, his word is hustle, grit, all that sort of thing, the dirty side of entrepreneurship. But he only got to the social media star that he is today after all that stuff had gone. So he never actually got a chance to show everything that went in at the start of it. I'm at the point where I can actually show that. I've got so much information that I feel I can give on to people from just going through everything that I've gone through. Like, there's so much stuff that I do every day, and there's so many things I've done wrong, there's so many things that I've done right, and it's just been so much experience that I can then pass on to others, which I feel would bring value to others. Back when I started, I would just sit at these sewing machines and just whack out kit all the time, But now I'm actually starting to meet interesting people, go interesting places, all these interesting things that I do now that I feel are vlog worthy. So yeah, that's a bit of a rambling rant about who I am, the business I run, and why I'm vlogging. Any questions, leave a comment below. Hope you enjoy the vlog. I'm thinking of doing it weekly because even though I do some interesting things, I still don't do enough interesting things in a day to justify filming it, because a day in the life isn't great, or week in the life. Maybe there's 1 or 2 interesting things out there. And there we go.